Hi, and welcome back to the 15-day challenge. My name is Kaylin. Today is day 11. This practice will focus on the upper body. Yesterday we did a bit of the lower body. Today we're doing more upper body. So let's get started. Come down onto the floor if you're not already. And find a child's pose. Toes together, knees can open up wide. You're gonna allow the hips to soften back to the heels. Walk your arms out in front of you, but take the right arm with you and thread it underneath your left arm. So you're kind of in like a child's pose, hips heavy, with a thread of the needle. And if you can relax the right side of your head down, relax it down. You'll feel a nice stretch through your shoulder blade, side of the arm, little neck stretch. Take a big breath in here. Maybe close your eyes. Big exhale. One more in. And one more out. Good. Let's just switch that out. Right arm will come out to meet the left. Let the left arm come underneath, lowering the shoulder down. The right arm can stay soft. Head can come heavy into the ground. Breathing in and breathing out. One more in. And one more out. Walk your left arm out to meet the right arm. Gaze forward. Come to tabletop, hands and knees, all fours. Walking your shoulders on top of the wrists, the knees underneath you. Reach your right arm up toward the sky. Lift up and twist. We're gonna make some circles. So hips go back, arm goes back, and then reach to the top of the mat and up to the sky. So you're warming up the shoulder, kind of opening up from your chest, and it might be a subtle twist. Let's do it one more time. And then the next time it comes up to the sky, leave it here. And then place your hands back to the floor. Readjust your hands and your knees if you've lost it. And then shift your shoulders on top of the wrist. Tuck your toes under. Lower just a tiny bit down. It's like a little push-up. Inhale, lift your chest up. They're really small. Exhale, lower. Elbows back though. Try not to bring them out wide. Keep them back behind. Inhale, lift. One more. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Down dog, pike your hips up to the sky. Let's shake out your head, shake out your hips. Spread your fingers wide, really root down into the hands. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Lift up onto your tippy toes, drop your knees down to tabletop. Relax your toes and float your left arm up to the sky. Twist and lift. Let's take those circles. We go back, down, forward, and around. Big giant circles. Maybe you watch the hand with the eyes so your neck starts to open. Let's do it one more time. And the next time your left arm comes up to the sky, keep it lifted. Gaze down, tabletop, hands and knees. Readjust your knees as needed. Inhale, drop your belly, open up your heart and your chest. Walk your hands forward for a puppy dog. So it'll be more through the upper back, maybe a little bit through the shoulders and thoracic area, that middle of the back. Big breath in and big breath out. Gaze forward. Let's slither up onto the belly for a sphinx pose. Elbows forward in front of you, palms pressed down, chest stays lifted. Take a breath in and an exhale. Lower your chest down, slide your hands like a push-up. Use your arms, lift up to tabletop. Tuck your toes, hips stay under, shoulders on top of the wrists. Those tiny little baby chaturanga push-ups. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down. Inhale, lift. Downward facing dog, hips up toward the sky. Let's find stillness on this second set. Hips can be high, knees can be soft, palms spread wide. Big breath in and big breath out. Right leg floats up and back for a three-legged down dog. See if you can keep your right leg long and dial your toes down. Right knee will come forward toward the right arm. Shift forward and tap and squeeze. Inhale, right leg goes high, up and back. Exhale, right knee over to the left arm. Inhale, right leg goes high. Exhale, knee to the nose. Step your right foot in between your hands. Big giant step. Help your foot there if needed. Walk your fingertips out in front of you. Now pick your left leg up. So my right knee is pretty soft. Dial the left toes to face down. Gaze past your fingers and then open up your heart. Breathing in and breathing out. Bend the right knee, step the left foot back, pivot the left heel down. Warrior two, come up to stand. Opening up from your hips, relaxing through your shoulders, and then breathing in Exhale, right forearm, right thigh, right toes stay forward, right knees forward, and left arm will come up, over, down, and around. But use your core to move your arm. One more big circle. And then the left arm comes up toward the sky. Root down, return to warrior two. Gaze past your fingertips, squeeze in from your navel, circle the hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Try to use the arms, halfway lower chaturanga, use the knees if needed. Up dog or cobra, power through and lift up from your heart. Exhale, shift back, downward facing dog. Taking a breath in, taking a breath out. Lift up onto your tippy toes, drop your knees down to tabletop. Untuck the toes, inhale, heart comes forward, gaze goes up, walk back. Second set of the puppy dog. Chin down, maybe to the floor a little deeper, or forehead down. Arms stay active, hips stay high. Big breath in, big breath out. Gaze forward, slither back into that Sphinx pose. Try to use your core to bring you through, and then your heart will lift. Elbows are out in front of you. Big inhale. Exhale, lower down, hands slide down like your push-up. Tuck your toes. Downward facing dog. Let's meet up and back. Try to use the arms to power through and lift up. Left leg reaches up to the sky. Breathe and try to dial the toes to face down. Exhale, left knee, left elbow, tap, squeeze, and pause. Inhale, left leg goes high, up and back. Exhale, left knee over to the right elbow. Inhale, left leg goes high. Exhale, knee to the nose, step your left foot forward. Walk your fingertips out in front of you, and then pick the right leg up. Dial the hips down, open up from your heart. Your left knee can stay soft. Big breath in, big breath out. Bend your left knee, step back, and then pivot the right heel for warrior two. Maybe there was even a slight balance in between positions to get there. Shoulders roll down, taking a breath in. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up to the sky. And we're making those circles, going up and around, keeping the belly still, keeping the heart strong. One more. And the right arm will land up toward the sky. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Return to warrior two. Gaze past those fingertips. Circle your hands to the mat. Step back to plank position. Lift and step back. Shift your shoulders on top of the wrists. Gaze forward. Chaturanga lower. Use the knees if needed. Up dog or cobra. Knees on or off the mat. Squeeze your elbows in. Down dog. Exhale. Hips shift up and back. Taking a breath in, taking an exhale. Lift up to tippy toes, drop your knees down, untuck your toes. Inhale, heart comes through. Last round of our puppy dog. Arms come out in front of you. Maybe you lift up to the fingertips and then bring your forehead down. Gaze forward, let's slide into that Sphinx pose. Elbows out in front of you. See if you can line up shoulder on top of elbow. Palms press. Heart comes up. We're gonna tuck the toes. Scoop your belly button in. Now pick your hips up off the floor. So you're in like a forearm plank on the knees. Maybe you stay, or maybe you lift your knees up. Your hips stay low. Your gaze is at the thumbs. You're still pressing up out of the shoulders. Breathing in, breathing out. One more in, and one more out. Great work. Knees down, untuck toes. Slide through Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower chest, hands by your sides, tuck your toes. Downward facing dog, press up and lift to down dog. 3 breaths in this down dog, breathe in. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one in, last one out. Lift up to your tippy toes, walk your feet all the way up to your hands. Bring the feet about hip distance. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, dive it forward, interlace the hands above the tailbone, let the arms come up and over. Shake out your head, yes. Shake it out, no. One more, yes, you're doing it. And then release your arms, relax your head. Bend the knees, tuck the chin in, roll your way up to stand. Shoulders plug down and back. Arms reach out in front of your shoulders. Right arm on top of the left. Just grab your shoulders. Just give yourself a big hug. And then lift your elbows up. Exhale, sit back to a little chair pose. I'm gonna keep my feet hip distance apart here in my chair. Chest is open, hips are back. Inhale, reach forward, stand up, arms unwind. Left arm on top of the right, give yourself a hug. Let's sit back into that chair. One more inhale, one more exhale. Inhale, rise, reach out and forward. Let's take one final interlace, switch your thumb, lift up from your heart. Then exhale, hips back, arms come up and over. Just a transition, so release your arms down. Lengthen out your spine, breathe in. Exhale, plant the palms, come back to your downward facing dog. Lift up onto your tippy toes, roll forward to plank position. We'll take a final flow, chaturanga lower, use knees if needed. Up dog or cobra, press through, squeeze in. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Come up onto your tippy toes, drop your knees down, have a seat, or walk your way through to sit, and then shake your legs out. Alrighty, flex your feet, squeeze in. Your left leg is gonna cross all the way over the right leg. So your knees, try to let them cross on top of each other. Flex your feet, sit your hips back, open up from your heart and your chest. Taking a breath in. On your exhale, walk it forward. It might not be a huge fold, that's okay. You'll probably feel your hamstring and maybe a slight stretch of the left hip. Big breath in, big breath out. One more in, and one more out. You can keep the legs. Let's just walk our way back up. You're gonna reach the arms out in front of you. The right leg is long, the left leg is on top. You're gonna reach the right arm up to the sky. Take a hold with the left hand and then open up from your chest and your heart. So you're kind of lifting up, forearm to the back of the head, stretching out your tricep and your shoulder. Breathe it in and breathe it out. Release your arms, give your shoulders a little circle. And then release the hands back and then slide your left leg out. Shake out your legs. Let's switch. Left leg stays long, right leg can cross up over. Try to line up your knees. Sit your hips back, heart can stay tall. And then maybe you take a small fold. I definitely feel this through the back of my hamstring, so you be gentle to it, so don't over stretch. It's just a little preview of hamstrings for the day. Big breath in and big breath out. Walk your way back up. So it's the right leg over, the left leg under, arms out. It's the left arm that comes up. Bend your elbow, forearm to back of the head as you lift and stretch out the chest, shoulder, and tricep. Breathe in and exhale. Release your arms, give your shoulders a circle, hands back, legs out, shake it out. You're gonna slide your legs to touch, but walk your fingertips back behind you, open up from your heart and your chest. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Walk your hands forward. We'll close here. Inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, fold, fold, fold. One more in. One more out. Come all the way back up. Cross your legs, find a comfortable seat. Give your arms a sweep up to the sky. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands down into your heart. Thanking yourself for tuning in for this practice on day 11. Great work. I hope to see you tomorrow. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you soon.